let's factor this quantity. So first thing we'll do is we'll write down our parentheses, like so. And then we want this term times this term, these two first terms, the product of those two to be equal to 2x squared. So 2x and x will satisfy that, right? But then we want the product of these two terms to be equal to 12, right? But then the sum of them will not be equal to 11. Because of this 2 out here, it's a little bit more interesting than that. And so remember what we do? We write down write down the corresponding factors of this 12, and then just find the two closest number and just guess, right? So, and just try it out, foil it, see if it works. If it works, bam, right? Okay, so then 12, and note that this is a positive term in the middle, right? And the product of this term and this term have to be equal to positive 12. So we're only dealing with positive numbers. So we could have positive 12 and positive 1, like this. Then we could have 1 and 12, like this, right? We could have 3 and 4, or 4 and 3. We could have 6 and 2. 6 times 2 is 12, right? And then 2 and 6. So two of these numbers will satisfy this equality, right? The two of these will be, these numbers. So the question is, which one? Well, let's pick the numbers that are closest together, because that's usually the right answer. I can't actually even think of an example where it's going to be numbers that are further apart than the two closest in magnitude. That doesn't mean it's not out there, it doesn't exist. It's just, I was thinking about it for a little bit before this tutorial, and it struck me that I think it may be that it's always true that it's those two numbers that are closest together. So obviously these 3 and these 4, these guys are closest together, right? This product, this pair, and this pair. Because look how far away these guys are, right? 1 and 12, they're far away from one another. 6 and 2, they're further away than this guys. So not those. So 3 and 4. So let's just try 3, 4 first. Plus. So 2, then we'll foil it to check it. Like this times this plus this times this. So 2x squared. 2x squared plus 8x. And then positive 3x and plus 3 times 4, so plus 3x, plus 3 times 4 is 12, right? And so we hit it on the first try. So 2x squared, 8x plus 3x is plus 11x, plus 12, right? And this is the same as this, so these are the factors. And in fact, if you had picked, if you had picked 4, 3, let's see what would happen if we had picked 4, 3. So if we had done 2x plus 4, and this is an ugly looking plus sign, it's supposed to be a plus like this. And then x plus 3. Let's see what would have happened if we had picked this, right? If we had picked, instead of 3, 4, we had picked 4, 3. So we'd have 2x squared, and then this times this times this, plus 6x, and then this times this, plus 4x, and then plus 12. So we see that this would not have worked, right? We would get 2x squared plus 10x plus 12. So that would not have worked. So it was the first pair, it was the 3 and the 4. It was this pair that ended up working out for us. And this pair would not have worked, right? Okay, I'm going to step aside and give you a clear screenshot. Try for yourself.